Alright, I'm going to do a video. This is a little different setting for y'all. I don't usually do one inside the cattle planter greenhouse, but I figured I would. It's winter time. This past weekend, New Year's weekend, it was been almost 60 degrees. If you've seen the video, last video I put out Sunday, I was working in the garden spreading compost, and now I got the second layer on the inside here, keeping the veggies warm, keeping everything good. We could probably harvest some more lettuce. We actually had some fresh onions the other day, so yeah, so we've been pretty fortunate so far this winter. Of course the weather's been good, but this stuff will keep good. So anyways, today's video is going to be on the top 10 vegetables that we like to eat. There's some notables in here too. Some notables would be that's not in the top 10, which just barely didn't make it, but they're more of an ingredient than a meal. Not ones that didn't make it, the notables that would be an ingredient instead of a meal would be like garlic, onions, potatoes, ramps. Ramps are delicious in the spring. You call them April onions. They're delicious. Mushrooms, sunchokes. If you look back through some of my videos, I talk about sunchokes. Actually, I'll post those. I'll put a link to them in the description box. Lettuce and kale. Those I would consider to be ingredients, but we grow a lot of those and love them. We don't eat them. Well, I guess you do eat potatoes, but usually they're with something. You don't necessarily eat just potatoes. You're gonna mash them or whatever, but they're filling. They're high in carbs. So we eat a lot of them and we grow a lot of them, but yeah, they're not in our top 10. So number 10, which some guys I work with would think this would be my number one, but it's not. It's definitely not my number one. It's number 10 is green beans. We like them cooked with chicken broth. Usually we cook them in chicken broth if we're going to make a pot of beans, or we use them in a stir fry. We've had pickled beans, call them dilly beans. They're pretty good too. Pretty much however you want to eat them is pretty good. That'd be number 10 would be green beans. Our favorite green bean that we've grown so far is the tender green stringless. That's what we grew in 2021. We're going to grow those again. I think that's what we got again for this year. I'm pretty sure that's what we got again. We might have to look back on that. I'm not sure now that I think about it. I think we got something different that somebody had asked about that we're going to try this year. Number 9 would be peas. Personally, I like the English peas, but the snap peas are good as well. Either one's good. English peas got a better taste, a little more work involved in eating them, not necessarily growing them. They all grow the same. You trellis them up and eat them, or grow them and then pick them when they're ready. But they're good raw. They're good in a stir fry. They're good. Actually, in a salad, they're good. However you want to eat them, peas are delicious no matter what. And in fact, I would almost say, I personally think fresh peas are better than fresh corn. That's my opinion. And I like it fresh. I don't like canned peas. We freeze peas. So they got a better, fresher flavor canned or frozen than they do canned. Number 8 is peppers. And it doesn't matter what kind of peppers. Probably our favorite eating pepper would be a Marconi or a pepperoncini. Either one of those two are delicious. And they're good. They're good raw. They're good in a stir fry, grilled, on a salad, in a meatloaf, making hot sauce, spaghetti sauce, in a pizza, however you want to do them. Peppers are good all around vegetable. Actually, they're a fruit, but that's a different story. Number 7 is salad turnips. There's a few turnips I'm going to look into this year, different varieties of growing, but the Hawkeye that we grow are delicious. They're good raw, roasted, or in a salad. She did some over this weekend that she did like a stir fry with turnips and broccoli and drizzled honey on it. man, they was so good. They was delicious. If you ever get a chance to eat turnips fried in with broccoli, and fried, not roasted, fried, and drizzled honey on it, man, that's so good. Cauliflower would be number 6. That would be, we use it in soup. Cauliflower soup's really good. It's kind of like a broccoli soup, but white, and got a little different flavor naturally, but it's good that way. Roasted with cheese, melted over, it's really good. Just raw, with or without dip, on a vegetable tray, they're good. Mashed like potatoes, they're good that way as well. And they're good for you. They're better for you than potatoes are. Number 5 would be butternut squash or pumpkins. Depends what part of the world you're in. Personally, a lot of pumpkins that people grow for decorative actually are really good to eat. They're delicious, to be honest. A lot of them are. Some's not. Some's stringy and gross, but some of them's really, really good. And they're all about the same. They all taste about like a butternut. Tahitians or crooknecks or Long Island cheese, a pretty good pumpkin. Seminoles is good pumpkins. There's a lot of good ones that's good to eat. They're good. They're good. We usually cut them in half and roast them, and then dip out what we want. Or they're good diced up on an oven sheet. And actually, they make really good soup. Pumpkin soup is delicious. If you never tried it, it's worth looking into. It's really good. Number 4, not necessarily my pick, but it's on here. It is corn, and about the only way I like corn is fresh off the cob. I don't care a whole lot for cream corn. Not a big corn fan, but it's really good fresh with butter, lots of butter. In the middle of July, August, when it starts coming up, August, September. We eat a fair bit of corn in the summer months, but we always eat it on the cob. I guess you can cut it off the cob, but we eat it fresh. I don't really care a whole lot for it canned or froze. Number 3 would be zucchini. We like that. It's good. It's good raw. We've done it in coleslaw. We've done it grilled, fried. One of my favorite ways that she makes it is she cuts it in half long ways, and splits the 2 open, and then takes the seeds all out of it and puts buffalo chicken dip in it and cooks it in the oven for probably 30-40 minutes on probably 400 or something, and that is really good that way. That right there will make a meal itself. It's delicious. You could do it with yellow squash too, but yellow squash I'm not a big fan of, but I prefer zucchini over that. Number 2 is broccoli. Broccoli's good. It doesn't matter how you want broccoli. It's delicious no matter how you make it. Whether you eat it raw, whether you eat it stir fry, whether you put it in your salad, put it on your baked potato, however you want broccoli, it's delicious. No matter what. Soups, whatever. Doesn't make any difference. And number one would be asparagus. It doesn't matter if it's grilled, in a stir fry, in your salad, just fresh out of the garden, snap it off and eat it. Asparagus, fresh asparagus, is so much better than anything you've ever bought in the store. If you don't grow asparagus, you need to start, because it's delicious. Just flat out delicious. So that's the our top 10 favorite vegetables. So I'm going to start a new series. It's going to be growing tips. I'm going to start 5 ways to grow better whatevers. If you want to learn how to grow something a little better than what you're growing it now, and you think I could help, just comment below and I'll make a top 5 growing tip on that. Cool looking from there. From down in front, it's even prettier. So you need them little spinner lights inside your greenhouse or tunnel, and Christmas time, that is so cool. And also we put some around our garden fence too. So just because we wanted to, actually I shouldn't say we, My wife did all that. I don't really put up too many lights, Christmas decorations, but anyways, that's what it looks like. So them lights is really pretty. I wanted to show those to you before Christmas. I videoed those a few weeks ago and never did put it in a video, so it's going to go in this video. So hopefully everybody enjoyed this video, and you'll see more like this coming up. I got more top 10s I want to do, but I'm going to start, like I said, I'm going to start the top 5s. So until we meet again, take care and God bless.